More nonsense, shall we? The Anavia Chronicles. From the records at Ku's Castle, Anavia. Chapter 8, The Seventh Liege Lord Albert's Sign and the Portrait of a Family. Verse 7, Lucia, third daughter of Lord Albert's Sign. The courtyard at Ku's Castle. 3 young women, all daughters of Castellan Albert, finished their morning studies and stepped into the garden. Maria was the eldest at 17. I am bade to play the harp in the next concert. I'm terribly nervous. What if I make a fool of myself? Alicia was the second eldest at 16. Possessed of a wild disposition, she did not take near enough care for her words. You will be fine, sister. Goodness knows you have confidence to spare. And then there was Lucia, the youngest, at a tender age of 13. There will be so many people in attendance. Makes me nervous just thinking about it. However, Lucia's mind was preoccupied with other matters. Baron, no, off the lawn. The master will have my head if he catches you. I would die a dog's death if I were thrown out. Kurt Groll, a boy of 14, and son to Edmund, the groundskeeper. He and Lucia shared naught between them, save the impenetrable wall of class and birth. Yet when Lucia thought of him, her pulse quickened. Oh, gods, my heart, never have I felt such excitement, such elation. My heart is beating at least 100 times faster now than it did with my first dance with Leaf. I swear it. Okay. Why? Why is it beating 200 times faster, I declare? What if it were to beat 300, no, 1,000 times faster? Oh, sweet Kurt, my light, my darling. What have we done to deserve our birth? Why must you be a humble gardener and I a noble? Why do the stars torture us so? Oh, how wretched. Who let that filthy hound into the courtyard? Alicia, ever foul in temperament, cried aloud. But it was Maria who soothed her, and as she wont to do. That's awfully unkind of you, Alicia. What is a dog or a few birds in the garden? How Lucia loved her gentle sister Maria. Colin bearing filthy, Alicia can be downright cruel at times. I am sick of it, sick to death of all of it. I'm a prisoner in my own life, it feels. How I long to be free, to be with Kurt, to spend our days tending to flowers. But such thoughts were mere fantasies meant to remain locked in her head. Father has promised me to another. How could I ever explain this to my betrothed? Lucia marveled at the way shared blood divided, rather than bonded her and her sister. They were born of the same parents, had the same tutors, same upbringing, yet no two people could be more different. That is, unless... I was adopted. What if I were secretly lowborn, she mused. What if one day my real parents visit? How would they thank mother and father for all they've done for me, but then they would fall upon their knees begging for their daughter to be returned to them. Lucia's musings did not stop there. My lady mother would beg me to remain at the castle, but I would have none of it, for this peasant girl has dreams that noble blood could never achieve. She smiled to herself, reveling in her fantasy, but shook it from her thoughts soon enough. Lucia, a girl of 13. It was another day in the summer of her life. What a day it has been, Lucia reflected. Tell me, my darling Kurt, what would you have me do? I long to be with you. But you feel as if a million leagues away. I fear one day soon my heart will shatter. The sun will rise and it will set, but no amount of days can ford the divide between us. Have I only to pray, to hope that the heavens, in all their cruelty, heed my humble plea? Oh, Kurt, can you and I hope for a brighter tomorrow? The courtyard was as it was on any given day, nary a thing different, not even its visitors. There was Maria, Alicia, and Lucia. Now where did Lucia run off to? Is it just me, or has she been acting strangely as of late? It's not just you. She has turned her hand to gardening of all things. In the corner of the courtyard, Lucia sat alone, tending to a quaint bed of flowers. Ah, at last. It's starting to look like a proper garden. I wonder what Kurt would say if he sees it. When he sees it. It was Alicia's cry that broke Lucia's concentration. Lucia, what are you doing there? Hurry up or you'll be late for your studies. Lucia rose from her flower bed. Coming, sister. I will see you tomorrow, my flowers. No sooner had Lucia stood than she spotted Kurt from across the garden. Her pulse leapt, her mouth dried, and she froze on the spot. Kurt, however, paid her not so much as a passing glance as he disappeared into his shed and out of sight. Lucia was beset with nerves. Should I show him the flowers? They are not in such a sorry shape, are they? I did this all for him, after all. If he doesn't at least see them, my efforts will be all for naught. Why not? What am I doing? She asked herself. I can't possibly speak to him, not now. I must calm myself, only then should I approach him. Do not leave yet, Kurt. Pray remain until I open my eyes again. Lucia, a girl 13. It was another day in the summer of her life. What a day it has been, Lucia reflected. Tell me, my darling Kurt, what would you have me do? I long to be with you, but you feel as if a million leagues away. I fear one day soon my heart will shatter. Tell me, Kurt, do you find my excitement odd? This growing love for you, it frightens me. Though not half so much as father does, he would take you from me if you were to discover us. My heart simply must beat 1,000 times faster if we are to see a happy ending. Oh, my prince, when will I be able to hold you in my arms, to listen to your honeyed voice and share in your stories? I can only pray such a day is not far off. The courtyard was, as it was on any given day, nary a thing different. Not even its visitors. There was Alicia. A foul mood was upon Alicia today. Why are you making that face, Alicia? You look positively bizarre. What's it to do with you? Leave me be. Maria and Lucia fell silent, their sister's unpleasantness growing infectious. That father of ours has promised to take me to the theater tonight, but he cancelled again. Alicia was nothing if not direct. Lucia found herself jealous. Father had never made her a promise like that. I understand your frustration, I do, but the truth of the matter is, try as Maria might to explain the situation their house was in, Alicia would have none of it. I beg father not to break his promises, but what does he do every time? He shatters my hopes. Lucia could put up with such selfishness for only so long. She had to say something. Never once has he promised me anything. And whose fault is that? You're too quiet for your own good. Alicia's unfeeling words were the salt in the wound for poor Lucia. Nascent tears formed in Lucia's eyes. I wish I could go with Kurt. It would be nice to go with Kurt. It was not her intention to say that aloud, but the words came unbidden all the same. If you wish to see Kurt, you need only go to him. You are of similar age, no doubt he would welcome the company. Maria offered, her words carefully chosen. You've been buried in your studies of late. You need time away. Let us speak with father. Perhaps I'll allow Kurt to join you for an outing or two. There was a stiffness to her sister's voice. Heat crawled up Lucia's neck, reddening her cheeks. That is quite unnecessary. Lucia, a girl 13, her heart yet a flower bulb, hidden beneath the soil, eager to bloom. These were still the early days of summer. What a day it had been, Lucia reflected. Tell me, my darling Kurt, what would you have me do? I long to be with you. Okay, we've heard that before. But I am done with this fantasy. I see my duty to my family clear as day. I have lived my life with eyes closed, but now I must recognize my world for what it is. I will banish you from my heart, Kurt. Only allow me a moment longer to love you. The courtyard was as it was on any given day, nary a thing different, not even its visitors. There was yes. Alicia, get down from there this instant. You are too ill to be doing anything half so dangerous. Alicia, however, would not listen, for she was 16 and loved nothing more than to climb. Dangerous, this? It's a tree, not a sword. Oh gods, I can't bear to watch. However, Lucia, for all her concern, had her eyes upon another. You've had your fun, now come down. You know I'll be blamed for this if you're caught. It was Kurt who chastised Alicia now. He was a servant boy of 14, son to the groundskeeper Edmund. Quiet, Kurt. Who are you to order me about? Alicia was a prideful girl and would not permit one such as Kurt to tell her what to do. Watch yourself, Alicia, or I may just tell father. And if she doesn't, I will. Lucia was starting to sound more like Maria every day. A frightening thought suddenly crossed Lucia's mind. What if Alicia were to demand Kurt be removed from the castle? Goodness knows she hates him well enough. In her heart, though, Lucia knew what to do, were such an ending to befall their love story. I would cross oceans, move mountains to be with you, my Kurt. Where you go, I follow. Fuck yeah. Yes, I will confess it, Lucia reasoned with herself. But confess to what? To wanting to tend to flowers with Kurt? No, she mustn't, for she knew that a love divided by class such as theirs had no happy ending. It would mean their undoing. No small number of tragic poems, songs, and plays made mock of the subject. Lucia, another day, blah blah blah. Fuck you. What a day it had been. Tell me, my darling Kurt. I have already heard this part many times. The sun will rise and it will set, but no amount of days can forward the... Yeah, I've heard that already. To hope the heavens hear my plea. Oh, Kurt, can you and I hope for a brighter tomorrow? The courtyard was as it was on any given day. Nary the thing different, not even its visitors. There was Maria... Yes, these guys. Lovely weather, wouldn't you agree? Hard to believe such a thick fog was here this morning. You certainly are an early riser. I wasn't even aware it was anything but sunny today. It was foggy? Goodness, one misses so much of the world when abed. Huh? Lucia released a gasp as a gust of wind tore the hat from her head. The accessory sailed through the birch trees until it was gone from sight and lost to the forest. You are an utter dullard, do you know that? Alicia spat at her youngest sister before taking off running after the hat. Alicia, no, you mustn't run. You've only just recovered. Alicia's ground to a halt and turned back to Lucia. It flew in the direction of Heath Haven. Let's chase it down together, shall we? So long as we walk. Oh, stop it. Can't you see I am walking? Are you as blind as you are foolish? Alicia and Lucia bickered as they walked until they reached Heath Haven, that is, where Alicia broke into a run. I simply adore it here. Look there, it's Larkspur. Oh, and there is Gazania. The allure of flowers proved too powerful as soon as Alicia had quite given up on locating her sister's lost article of clothing. Lucia took a seat on a nearby bench. After a time, a boy carrying Lucia's missing hat appeared, and she felt a flutter in her stomach. It was Kurt. Lucia's heart launched into her throat and began to pound so ferociously she feared all the world could hear it. She cast her eyes away. Before long, Alicia returned with the hat and Kurt was gone. The amount of relief that swelled in Lucia made her feel pathetic. Her heart yet a flower bulb hidden beneath the soil, eager to bloom. These were still the early days of summer. What a day it had been. Tell me, Kurt, what would you have me do? Blah, blah, blah. I've heard this 4 or 5 times now. A knock preceded Albert's voice. Still awake, child? Off to bed with you. I hear you are often late to your afternoon studies. The time for play is done. Now sleep. Yes, father. Good night, Lucia cried, settling down for bed. Could it be he's privy to my secret? Gods, I hope not. He would never forget. Ah, fuck. The courtyard was as it was. Yeah, we know this. Now, where did Lucia run off to? Is it just me, or has she been acting strangely as of late? It's not just you. She has turned her hand to gardening of all things. That was earlier. Saddle on tending to a quaint bed of flowers. Ah, at last. It's starting to look like a proper garden. Wonder what Kurt will say when he sees it. Mistress Lucius. Ah, so it is. Oh, Edmund, good day to you. Begging your pardon, I didn't mean to startle you. Mistress, might I inquire what that is there? Oh, this? Well, it's just a wee flower bed. A pet project of mine, you see. Edmund was at a loss for words, surprise clear in his wide eyes. You have been tending to them, truly. Yes, truly. What do you make of them? The seasoned gardener gave the flowers in the soil a long look over. These are fine plants, to be sure. But you must let me and my son handle such work. I would not have your hands dirtied. Man. None of this fucking helps me. Alright, well, Kurt. Well, I suppose if Kurt's name stuck in her throat. I meant no offense. As a groundskeeper, it's an honor to see your ladyship take such care of humble flowers. Edmund was quick to rephrase his words after he saw Lucia's eyes tinge a somber note. Edmund, mindful of the girl, lectured her well on the ins and outs of gardening. Alas, Edmund neglected to tidy away his work tools, which remained in disarray in the middle of the garden, an oversight for which he would later be severely reprimanded. Lucia was oblivious to the scolding. For her, the early afternoon was one of bliss. There were early days of summer, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. One day her heart will shatter. The sun will rise and set, but no amount of days, blah blah blah. Have I only to pray to hope that the heavens and they're all yeah. Oh Kurt, can you and I hope for a brighter tomorrow? Maybe. That obviously wasn't the best answer because I only got 50 points. Foul mood was upon Alicia today. Why are you making that fade, Alicia? Positively bizarre. What's it to do with you? Leave me be. Maria and Lucia fell silent, their sister unpleasantness growing infectious. We saw this already. This is literally... Oh, they looked down to find Kurt's shovel. That dim-witted oaf, what is he doing? Leaving his equipment lying about. I will rake him over the coals for this, so help me gods. Maria merely rolled her eyes as she so often did, but that would not do for Lucia. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Wait, sister. Panic. Lucia was so preoccupied with her panicking, she didn't know Alicia left. Oh, why must Alicia snap at everyone so? Fuck. Did I fuck that one up? I might have fucked that one up. I was hoping the panicking would get caught. Anyway. I lost points. Motherfucker. The courtyard, blah blah blah, yes yes. Me, playing the harp at the ball. Can you believe it? I most certainly can. Where you are all grace and cleverness, I am naught but a tomboy. All I can do well is climb a tree. The two sisters shared a chuckle. Beside them, Lucia watched the clouds meander across the sky. Baron, stop, I say. For a stray pup, you become quite the hound. The dog, who was in Kurt's care, came bounding across the yard to greet the girls. Lucia, are you feeling well? That was Maria, always fussing over Lucia. I know. It's that dog you want, isn't it? I'll go and fetch it for you. That was Alicia, who always assuming to know what's best. Sisters, please, you have it the wrong of it. I am very well and in no need of a dog. I must stop thinking like this at once. She is a servant. What if father were to find out? I shudder to think the trouble that would befall my Kurt. Or, will I persist in this? I could profess my love for him. We could run away together. To discuss it with my sisters. Lucia knew, however, there was a moral support to be had. She had outspoken sisters upon whom she could depend, after all. Fuck. Speak to Maria first. Maria, the truth is what is it? Does something trouble you? It's just that it's nothing. Why? What a fool to take a match. Father, blah, blah, blah. This is super fucking annoying. I lost points, you fucking dick. I'm already done with this book. I don't care anymore. Where did Lydia run off to? Strangely, yeah, gardening, yes, we know. In the corner, she sat with her garden. At last, it's starting to look like a proper garden. I wonder what Kurt will say. It was Alicia's cry. Lucia, what are you doing there? Hurry up. Studies, yes. Coming, sister. I will see you tomorrow, my flowers. No sooner Kurt, her pulse slept, mouth dried, blah, blah, blah. He ran away again. Lucio, nurse, showing the flowers, blah, blah, blah. Fucking call him this time. Stop it. Stop it. That's literally the same thing. That was exactly the same thing we got already. So do I just loop this shit until I hit 1,000 now? Is that what happens? Because if that's the case, we might be here a minute. Oh, Kurt, can I hope for a brighter tomorrow? No. Courtyard, blah, 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 yes. Though it was not to be all three sisters today, only Lucia came. Alicia is taken to bed ill, and Maria is to stay with her until she is better. Alicia has been in poor health since her youth, and it was not uncommon for her to come down with a fever. I love my sisters, I do, but it's nice to have time to oneself, too. Lucia set out wandering, lost to her musings. The birds chirped quick songs as if lamenting the highlands' short summers. Besides the pond, past the grove was an herb garden that served as the entrance to the expanse wildwood beyond. Father will notice soon if he hasn't already, Lucia thought to herself anxiously. I must not draw attention to myself, I must be patient, and I'm sure I'll discover Kurt's feelings for me in time. But until then, I will behave. Do you hear that? Self-behave. Lucia found herself between Augur's Pond and the Lion's Pond. On the water's edge, an area called Heath Haven provided shade and a place to sit. Not far from that was the shed where Edmund and his son kept their tools, where they often took afternoon breaks. A gentle breeze wound through the trees. I think it's wound, man. And the birds sang a tranquil tune. Yeah, let's go say hi. I wonder what Edmund's doing. Not that I much care. It's Kurt I wish to see. Lucia headed to Edmund's cottage, where she crossed paths with the groundskeeper himself. Why, if it isn't Lady Lucia, what brings you to this neck of the woods, and on your own, no less? My sister is taken ill, so I am on my own today. Poor thing, caught another fever, has she? Kurt's abed, too, as it so happens. He is, at this time of day. I force him out at the crack of dawn to see that Heath Haven is cleaned. He's worn out by this hour every day. Lucia had just returned to the castle when she stopped, turned, and asked, Might I trouble you for some tea? Though no doubt perplexed by the favor, Edmund invited her into his humble shelter. She found Kurt asleep on a bench. Forgive me, milady, but I ask that you keep your visit here a secret from those in the castle. Edmund returned to work, leaving Lucia along with the sleeping Kurt. The young girl found herself in fantasy as she buried her feet in soil. Oh, mistress, you will ruin your fine clothes. Allow me to find you a proper seat. Kurt, it appeared, had woken up. Please stay where you are. All my dresses ended up stained in some manner or another eventually. I do not mind this, just as it is. Might I join you for tea? Never had such a simple question brought such joy. She nodded and the two sat together. They talked of this and that, neither one completely at ease. What do you speak of when you sup with your family? In truth, we don't do much speaking at all. Alicia does enough chatting for the both of us. Are there balls every night? No, thank heavens. Such things are fun, yes, but they are exhausting affairs. Not to mention lonely. Nobles certainly are odd. Oh, forgive me, I should not have said that. It's all right. I'm done with this life anyway. Done? How so? Is nobility something you can quit? An emptiness overtook Lutia then. She nibbled at her lip, struggling not to pout. Lutia brought her teacup to her lips and stared at Kurt over the brim. I love the smell of comforting. I love the smell of comforting. I love the smell of soil. It's comforting, no? There is but one scent that grants me comfort. It's sweet and beautiful, like a flower in full bloom. With a hand upon the table, Kurt leaned forward, bringing his face to Lutia's. He fell silent, as did Lutia. The coming kiss hummed at her lips, but her excitement was snuffed out in a flash. Where would they live? How would they eat? Reality came crashing down around them. Kurt fell back into his seat, limp, and hung his teacup with both hands. In their hearts, love and unease warred. What a day it has been. The sun... Oh, we're over 1,000 now. Nice. We had to almost kiss to get there, but we got there. The sun will rise and it will set, but no amount of days can forward the divide between us. Have I only to pray? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Kurt, can you and I hope for a brighter tomorrow? Damn. It's raining. I awoke to the sound of rain lashing against my window pane. The sky was black, having yet to yield to dawn. Not even birdsong could be heard. I stood before my closet in a mood that did not match the foulness of the weather. Kurt and I would be gone from here soon. Where would our story lead us? To work as farmhands on a ranch? To some backwater villages in? Or perhaps this love would kill the both of us, leaving us for dead in a dish. See it through. Lydia clutched her bag tight to her chest, heart battering against her ribs. She shut the door behind her, hurried through the quiet castle halls, and swept out into the world beyond. She sucked in a breath, and the cold air penetrating her throat and lungs. Raindrops began to fall, and Lutia lifted her bag above her head above her to shield herself as best she could. Kurt would be awake by now, busy cleaning Heath Haven. She still had no idea what to say to him, or how, but love, pure and honest, filled her from crown to heel. At length, Heath Haven came into view. There he was, just as Lutia had hoped. She raced to him, her breathing turning ragged. Miladia, what are you doing out here? She did not stop running until she had thrown herself into his arms. I do not want to marry him, the man that father chose for me. A shroud of hazy mist rose to hide them, providing the two a world all their own. Lucia wept and wept, much to Kurt's confusion. She struggled for the words to express herself, but all that came out were tears upon tears. Curtains of silvery fog hid the lovers from sight. It would not be long before the servants of the castle began their search for the missing girl. Lucia, at the tender age of 13, at last found a voice with which to speak her heart. If only a little. This, dear readers, is where the story finds its end. What words did Kurt offer Lucia? What became of the star-crossed lovers? Perhaps it's not for us to know, as there is no more writ. The author wanted to leave us, and by extension, Lucia and Kurt, on this one last beautiful note. Undoubtedly, the scribe did not wish to pen a tragedy. There will be a path of thorns, of trials and tribulations, of revolutions large and small, of a sister's illness and healing. But none of this is known, for not a page more speaks of it. And so ends this tale of love. Fuck. I was getting so annoyed by it, and then it just hit me in the fucking face. Here we have our principal players. There's Lucia Sane, me, heroine of this tale. My sweetheart, Kurt Grohl. Next, my oldest sister, Maria Sane, and followed by my second sister, Alicia Sane. There's my stern father, Albert Sane, and Kurt's father, the groundskeeper, Edmund Grohl. The minor player, Ramon Martin. I did not meet this person. And finally, Baron, the lovable dog. But this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, our journey has only just begun. I must dry my eyes, find courage where before only cowardice lay. I had to be strong for Kurt. Fuck. These are good. Very good additions to the game. very fucking long, but like they're good. I can't say anything about them. Just very, very nice additions to what is already a good game. Maybe not the most emotionally driven game for me, but you know, whatever. We're finally heading to Goland. Goland? Golland, something like that. Alright. I forget what you're doing. You're orator, right? Egris, Mustadio, Abelard, and Rainfred.
It's time.
Egris will basically determine how fast this fight goes. Unless I gotta save him.
Hear that? He's on the roof.
Ugh, fuck. I can't believe that hit me that way. Oh, mediator. Or orator. Several chemists as well.
So we would know this place for a den of thieves.
Ha! Nicole's got brass. Too bad it's steel he's wanting.
Do I have fundaments on my... I think I have fundament on my geomancer.
Stick 'em and be done with it.
Protect Orin. Well, that does complicate things. But it's okay.
A persistent lot.
Orin's gonna read to them.
Towards new heights.
Alright, well. That doesn't change what Ramza will be doing. At all.
We will triumph.
It just means I might need to do a little bit more with Abelard as well. I don't have Snowstorm. Oh, you only have item. Well, that's fine. Oh, they're all gonna go before me, so there's no point in me moving. We're just gonna do this and you know, poison my dude, I suppose. She's gonna steal my helmet.
What's the best course?
Alright. I don't like that. That sucks, because now I gotta shoot him. But at least they're ignoring Orin. I don't know why he ran away. Well, he's not ignoring Orin. That's a problem. Those two have to die because they have guns. Well, at least the one has guns. Divine Retribution. She does not take a lot of damage from her. Confusion would have been nice. Anyway, I'm not going to move you. We're just going to shoot that guy and call it a day.
Practice makes perfect.
I must concentrate.
Tailwind.
Trust in yourself.
And now we'll antidote because I didn't mean to poison you, sir.
So,
It's going to be a hot minute before we get our next, our replacements for Abelard and, Ren. But that will happen eventually. Now here's where we have our problem. As you can see, it predicted 90. We got a 40. About 50. But it predicted 96. Why didn't he do that last round? Oh, because Never mind. Orin's still trying to kill the Orator. Do not steal Aegris's shit. You fucking asshole. Ow.
It was worth the effort.
He's got a gun too. That sucks. Anyway. She dies to Aegis anyway, so we'll just hit this one. Because she's stealing my helmets.
Come on.
I'm in a weird spot too because my Geomancer can't really... Ooh, thank you. Oh, she doesn't. You fucking asshole.
By heaven's will upon heart etched, let minds impure be cleansed. Divine ruination, no mercy.
I mean, she's confused, as is he, so that helps. This goes before. Let's move you here. This will go before 56. Actually. Oh, these are late. The one on the other side is the one I'm worried about. So I can actually go... Ja? No, I can't go Ja, but I can go Ra. What does Ra do? Ra does not kill. So there's no point. Let's just fire this bitch and... Look, can I get closer? If I go here, can I just hit both of them? Call it a day? I can. That works out.
Death come early.
Unfortunately, the two in the back have fucking items, so... I don't know if they have,
No holding back.
Phoenix Downs. And that's gonna be the, like, qualifier on what I need to do here. He jumps pretty well. Alright, well, I guess we're hitting the order first. Hey, we actually got the 72 in. He's gonna high potion again. I don't really care about him. I just wanted him out of the fucking way. Alright, I can't kill her. I could disable her, but also... We're gonna try because she's the next turn. Damn. I should have just went for damage, man. I just don't want my fucking helmet stolen. Okay, she's attacking. You steal one helmet and then you stop doing anything. I hate that. You stopped one of them.
I must do all I can.
Alright.
How to proceed?
Agrius has taken a lot of damage. But I also have X potions now, so I'm not that worried about it.
Onward.
You need to die.
You've done it now. Newfound
Assistant
strength.
god.
$108 damage. That's good for business.
Trust in yourself.
I mean, Agrius has to do, like, the majority of the damage. But that bitch is gonna take another turn, so I kind of want to not let that happen. I already lost one helmet. I'd rather not lose another.
No holding back. It seems I've improved.
I'm in your debt.
All right. Does he heal or does he attack? He attacks.
Come on.
Well, him attacking was good for me.
So,
Can't really tell what this dude is doing. Oh, he's gonna read to the chemist.
Overmatched.
I mean, that's fine.
Sorry, my
That was a crit. This is why axes are really, really hard to fuck with. Alright, at this point, I'm gonna leave the fighting to Agrius and Orion. Unfortunately, it has to be both of them, because if Orion dies, then I can't do anything. I have to restart. So Orion can't die. I mean, I could stop him. I could do that, but he's on the other side and I don't want to move Mustadio.
no holding back.
Nor do I really want to sit here and have Agrius hit a bunch of people.
I fear nothing. Ever stronger.
Alright.
My turn. No turning back.
A persistent lot.
Celestial stasis again. Fun. Yeah, about that. I'm just gonna have this guy move back. Agrius has this handled, so Abelard's gonna start focusing.
Concentrate. I must do all I can.
To me, celestial stasis.
I didn't think he was gonna talk. I'm just spamming buttons to have it go by quicker. Divine Retribution, that takes out the order. And then she needs to make her way over to this bitch that's trying to kill Orin.
Come on.
Mm.
I needed that.
Just gonna leg shot. Fuck it.
I must concentrate. Every bit helps.
Alright. I'm not even really looking at how much we have because we shouldn't finish. I'm kind of curious though. This Abelard needs 1350. I don't get to look though. Okay, I need 1400 with Ramza, and he almost has that. So I might drag it out a little bit. It's gonna require Mustadio moving a little bit so that he can heal Orin. Or at least hitting a don't act on this fucking mage. Maybe.
Do all I can.
Because right now I think I'm at like 1140.
Come then.
I mean, I can come, but you don't want me to do that. Missed. Fuck.
A fine mess.
I mean, it'd be great if he hit Celestial Stasis. That would be perfect. Steel Armor. Why not? Where are you at? You're at 500. You're not getting yours. That's fine.
Come on.
Because he needs 1350. I'm not doing that. That's... no.
No holding back.
Ransom might get his, though. That's the only one I really care about fully getting, so it's okay.
I shall be fine.
By the stars above.
It'd be nice if you hit this. That would be great. Thank you. Because now you're safe for a little bit, and I can heal you. Not that it matters too much, because I think Ramza is about golden.
I must grow strong.
I think he needs like one more turn.
Power thrust.
That works, as long as I don't crit. Alright, Ramza... 1340. Yeah, this is the last turn. So let's just tailwind the mage. Fuck it. So I don't get a whole lot of XP. Alright. Kind of waiting for Mustadio at this point. So I think he's going to shoot her and it's going to end the fight. Oh, he gets next turn.
Right then.
So that's it. This is it right here. Boom.
Getting stronger.
I didn't want to drag it on. I completely forgot that we were going to end up at like the break from this. So I just looked up and I'm like, oh fuck, it's about break time.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now what's fun is this is when we would normally start, roughly.
I am.
So we've got an extra 3 hours today that
Valve.
not, well, normally and like where I like schedule myself to start are very different things. So let me correct myself. 6 p.m. Central Time is when I schedule myself to start. Doesn't mean I will start then,
You are
because sometimes I want to get more time in.
for the same.
But
Gracious offer, but I fear my
I schedule myself at 6 in case I sleep in and to make sure I get everything I need done on the weekend done. But yeah. I think normally we start about 4:30. So, but even then, we get an extra hour and a half on top of the hour and a half we usually get.
alive in the meantime.
So, it's like a guaranteed 11 hours. Throw in almost guaranteed like 4 more hours from multiplayer gameplay that we're going to end up doing. New errands available. Well, we're not going to fuck with that right now because it's almost break time, but we are going to menu. Jobs. I'm gonna just sit here and learn Torrent real quick. And I think that's it. Oh, I unlocked Bard. What do I need for this now? Geomancer and Dragoon. Okay, so Insult, Enlighten, Preach, Intimidate, and Praise, and Earplugs. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. Looks like we're going White Mage. So, let's see. Ramza needs 600, 1600, 2200, 28, 32, 38, 42, 46, 4,600 points to finish up White Mage. All right. Agris only got Rend MP. So that's 250. These numbers are off, so I need to redo them because Agris should not have a number like that right now. 800, 1300, 1500, 2000, 24, 2650. So Agris is at 2650. Musty. We need to redo as well. So I'm going to drop Echo Herbs. And Maiden's Kiss, I guess. 6, 1,000, 1,900, 1,150, 1,550, 1,950, 2,000, and then 2,600. 2,600 for Mustadiah. Yeah, my numbers were way off. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Alright, my Black Mage currently has 700 points, so he gets to learn Death. That drops 600 off of him. That brings him down to 4,600. He is tied with Ramza. And then our Geomancer gets to learn 4 skills. So that's 600 points. At least 750. Which is what my math adds up to, so that's good. I didn't fuck up my Geomancer. I never realized that that's like a extremely cropped top. Damn. I don't know why I never noticed that. I just thought it was like a skin-colored shirt. We do have new errands, but it is also time to take our break. So we are going to save and take our break. We need to go do our errands and buy a new helmet for Agris anyway, so yeah. Alright. We are rolling.